Hearts at the back with you. There's the harvest moon. This is the moon. There's the harvest moon.
Thanks, Ginger. All right, here we go. We have another record. We have a record finally. This is the reissue from 3 years ago from the 1992's album.
Yes.
This is Harvest Moon with the Stray Gators. This is like the Harvest Band back, 20 years after Harvest.
The Harvest Moon.
Yes.
Back
Thank you,
20
Ginger,
years.
for doing. Thank you, Ginger, for doing that. Holding up in front of my dad's face.
This is our shrink with the record. This was a record store day release.
Yeah. Here's the gatefold.
Yeah. Oh, Silas would like to show the etching, I'm sure.
Oh yes, I really like
This is
etching.
a three-side with an
They
etching.
reissued it for Record Store.
I would like to show you the etching.
The original release
I
is a
really
little
love
rare.
this etching. It's the cover. It's like him standing.
Mm-hmm.
Him standing somewhere. It's really pretty.
Oh yeah, he's supposed to look like a scarecrow or something.
It's really
He's
pretty.
holding wheat.
It's very
I think he looks like a scarecrow.
I think it's very pretty though.
very cool.
Right, so...
But what this? I really love this cover.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically the same thing.
This was another big album. The early 90s was a big time. You had, Ragged Glory and...
Freedom.
Yeah, there was a big hit on this. The
Yeah.
title track is a hit song.
Mm-hmm. And so this was intended to be was intended to be a sequel to Harvest. And
Same
It
with
sounds like it.
Prairie Wind, which we'll get to later.
Mhm.
Well, let's talk about some connections to this album.
yeah,
We've got Prairie Wind and Harvest connect to it for the Stray Gators process, or like connecting to Harvest.
yep.
Dreamin' Man, Live 92, and Unplugged are both albums that have to do, live albums that have to do with this, right?
Yeah, Dreamin' Man came out in like the late 2000s.
Archive.
It's alive. It's just Neil Young and him by himself playing all these songs in a bit of a different order. And then the Unplugged is from the same time. I think it's MTV.
It's,
Unplugged.
yeah, I was
It's
wondering
called
that.
Unplugged. I think you got mixed up with Bob Dylan's MTV Unplugged.
Right, but I think
It's not. It's not a MTV Unplugged.
I think it is. I think
First
it is.
time.
I caught you knocking at my cellar door. I love you, baby, can I have some more?
On vinyl in the U.S. Record Store Day.
Yeah.
I have
Hold on.
not heard or seen Unplugged.
We didn't listen to. Maybe we did listen to it. I thought we listened to Unplugged. No.
No, I don't think we are gonna.
We listened to Dreamin' Man, but we're focusing on this. We're getting lost here.
Yeah.
So what about some of these songs? Unknown Legend, great song. For the song that leads off the album, I love it. And From Hank to Hendrix again. Like this is he never really gets to any
This could
rockers
fit
on
in
this.
with the 70s.
Yeah, but like the Harvest has some rockers on it, like Alabama
Well, yeah.
and Words,
You're
right?
right.
This is
But this has nothing near a rocker.
mellow stuff.
Yeah, it's all mellow.
Yeah.
Yeah, what
Contemplative.
Old King, I guess you could call mellow.
Yeah, that's about his dog, I think.
Yeah, Old King, yes.
Maybe he had a dog that had passed away.
So, can I talk about Natural
Yes.
Beauty?
That's
Natural
recorded live,
Beauty,
isn't it?
Yes, that's recorded live. It's the last song. It's 10 minutes long,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a very, very pretty song. The chorus, a natural beauty should be preserved like a monument to nature. Don't judge yourself to harsh my love. I really love that line.
That's a great point. Yeah, this is really good. He does have some great lyrics on this, and he also has assistance from Linda Ronstadt again, James Taylor, Nicolette Larson.
And of course, this
And
is
Keith.
basically the cover right here. Right down here.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
It's a really solid album. I mean, it's hard not to like it at all. I will say it doesn't really sort of deviate in any ways. It's a very sort of steady album.
Yes. One note, this is a balloon I got for my birthday very long time ago.
That's the same. That's from June. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think of any of these songs? Any songs that you maybe stand out for you? What's the one? What's your favorite? Is it Natural Beauty?
Either Natural Beauty or Harvest Moon.
Yeah, Harvest Moon was sort of we were saying, right? It was a hit song for him. He had a
Yes,
video
it was.
for.
I think the video is him and his wife dancing.
Oh, I like that he's wearing a Fishbone T-shirt
Oh yeah,
in the
Dad
gatefold.
point. Dad saw that.
Oh, look at those sunglasses.
Yeah, this is 1992, everybody. This is the Stray Gators. So, I kind of don't have a ton to say about this
So-
album. What do you think? Any?
Well, actually, no. Do you
mean
know
Hold the
if
Balloon?
Prairie Wind has some rockers on it?
I forget. We'll get to Prairie Wind.
I would like to have this.
Oh, okay.
I really like the Dreamin' Man song too. I think
Dreamin' Man.
Natural Beauty seems to go on a little too long for me.
Really? Do you like that song?
I have a
Natural
criticism about this album. I tend to get a little bored of this album by the end of it. What do you
Really?
think, Miss Cameron?
Do you like Natural Beauty?
I do, but
Yeah, I don't know that
You
I
don't
get
feel that
bored
way?
of it. I think it's pleasant. I think maybe you're feeling like that because you know the last couple were sort of daring and pushing boundaries, but I think it's pleasant in a nice way.
yeah.
Stray Gators, Neil Young, Kenny Buttrey, Tim Drummond, Ben Keith, Spooner Oldham.
Right. Well, we listened to this. Well, we just listened to this album here in the house on the record player. But we also listened to it in the car, maybe like a month or two ago. When we listened to it in the car, I think it was on your birthday. Speaking of this moon, we listened to this.
We
yeah,
did.
we
That's
took
right on
that
the way to
on
the
your
hike.
birthday.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's
And I was even feeling then like it's a really beautiful album, but I tend to get a little bit bored with it by the end. No, am I just me?
It could have used a little.
Where do you
editing.
think it starts getting boring?
Right, just towards the end. Just
Like
because
what- on what
it's
side?
so
On what-
steady. It's such a straight line.
On what song?
Maybe by Dreamin' Man and Natural Beauty, I guess. And One of These Days tends to be a little bit like sluggish to
Oh,
me.
you don't like One of These Days?
It's not that I don't like it. It just I tend to get a little bit like I start losing focus.
I don't even remember such. Actually, I do remember that song. It's a piano song.
Such a Woman was the one orchestrated song, and
That's an orchestra.
yeah, with Jack Nietzsche, which is nice. I'm glad they didn't like ruin a few songs with bad orchestration like on Harvest. So
Like on There's a World a Man Needs a Mate.
Mm-hmm.
it's a really nice album. I mean, following Ragged Glory and Ark and Weld and everything and Freedom, like he was on a real serious hot streak.
Yeah, that
And
was the
again,
rocker play, and this is a turnaround.
I'm curious to think what our watchers or people who've been listening think of it, because this is definitely like a fan. Like this is one that people know. Like when you think of Neil Young, even people who don't know all
Probably
of
the most popular one in the 80s.
This is the 90s.
1992.
Oh, oops, sorry.
No, I'm
sorry.
saying like if you any casual Neil Young fans out there, they probably
they
know
know
Harvest
this.
and they know Harvest Moon, and maybe like After the Gold Rush. Like I think this is one of the most well-known Neil Young albums.
Yes, it's probably the most popular one in the 90s for sure.
Yeah.
Probably the most well known.
Yeah, I think I'm ready to give a shaky on this. What do you think?
I'm gonna give 8.5 shakies.
Nice.
Okay,
That's
I
what
love this
I was guessing you were going to give it by
Yeah.
the
this
enthusiasm
album.
you brought to
you
it.
love it. I'm glad you really have a strong. You've been mentioning this. You've been really looking forward to this one. I'm gonna give it 7.5. Just a little. Like I said, I get a little bit unfocused with it. I sort of start to feel like I want to fall asleep a little bit, which maybe isn't a bad thing.
But you kind of always want to fall
Yeah.
asleep.
Wait, I
So-
just noticed this.
What?
Love is a healer, and I love you, and such a woman. You are such a woman to me. Okay, well, what's Camera Woman shakies?
What do you think?
Oh, sorry, I got distracted.
You are
there.
such a woman to me.
Thanks, Eileen. I was gonna say somewhere in the 8 range, somewhere like 7.5, 8. I'll give this record an 8. I think, and here's why. I think that I liked that he was doing interesting, experimental, sort of forward-thinking stuff.
It's not experimental.
No, but then he came back and showed that he still knows how to make a beautiful folk record.
Very warm.
Yeah, it is, and it's like I thought that he did a really nice job with it, and I think it's cool to show that he can go back and forth between
Yeah.
those
Yeah,
two things,
like-
and that he can still do it well.
Freedom
Like
Ride-
it
sorry.
fits. I think it fits right in with
Yeah,
the stuff in
Freedom-
the '70s, and I think that it's cool to see that he still has it, and I like that.
Freedom, Racket, Glory, Arkham people are like, oh, this is like, that's like the rock albums, and then they're back to this, so he can say that he can make another calm, subtle album.
Yes,
Yep, it's all recorded, all analog. And it sounds like it. Very, very nice.
it's nice. Yeah,
nice
I thought the
album.
production was nice too.
Yeah, there actually
Okay.
there's a songs we didn't talk about for the first time, right?
Well, you want to make one more quick
One more
mention of the
thing.
song? What's that?
You and Me was, I don't really have a lot to say about that one. You and Me is just, it's just him and
How
me.
about From Hank to Hendrix?
Oh, I think,
Hank Williams and Jimi Hendrix.
yeah, but look, You and Me, Neil Young and Nicolette Larson, that's it.
Mhm.
That's it. War of Man, I gotta say something about
Oh,
that.
I like that song.
So, look, it has 11 people in it.
Yeah.
Neil Young, Kenny Buttrey, Tim
Are there
Drummond.
any electric guitars on this album, by the way?
No, I don't think
I
so.
don't think so.
Neil Young,
gotta
Kenny
be good.
Buttrey, Tim Drummond, Spooner Oldham, Linda Rodstadt, James Taylor, Nicolette Larson.
James
Ashley
Taylor's
Young,
on it,
Ben
huh?
Keith.
Backing vocals.
Huh.
It's weird to follow like Ark and Weld with an album with no electric guitars.
Yeah, that's fascinating.
Yeah, it's really weird.
different thing.
It might have the instruments here. Maybe not.
There might be, but it doesn't. Off the top of my head, I can't think of any.
So what's next?
Next is Sleeps with Angels.
Oh,
1984 with Crazy
another
Horse.
turnaround.
you
Yeah,
know, I don't know Sleeps with Angels that well.
We're skipping Lucky 13, which is a compilation of his Geffen albums with a couple new songs. We decided we're gonna skip that.
Don't need that.
Two Sleeps with Angels.
To Sleeps with
Which
Angels.
is a part rock,
19.
part... how can I say it?
I don't know. We'll find out when we
There's
listen to
actually
it.
some of it...
From 1994.
I think some of it is calm. I'll talk about it in the next
Yep,
episode.
we're skipping 93 for 94.
Okay.
Bye.